Alrighty piggies, I hope you're ready to come on down to the hog trough because we have some more VTuber drama slop, and today's topic of discussion is BananaJuju, who once again makes Twitter seethe by just existing. Now, little TLDR if you don't know who she is, she's a VTuber who's very controversial for the sole reason she has a white character model with dreadlocks. No, I am not kidding, that is where all the hate for her spawned. But let's go ahead and start with the Twitter post. It's crazy that VTuber Twitter just lets this white monkey with dreads get away with everything and anything. Her thing is picking random accounts that justifiably call her out when she sets the bait and letting her followers wreak havoc until someone is bullied for clout. First off, VTuber Twitter does not let her get away with anything. VTuber Twitter goes after people like Powder, Rev, and just everybody who isn't in the Hugbox community. It's ridiculous to even pretend otherwise. Now, BananaJuju would quote this post right here by Usagi, "Love to see that no artists want to work with people like her anymore. We need more artists to blacklist people like her, Powder, Rev says Desu, etc. Keep using AI because that is the only trash you guys deserve. Shitty generated slop for your slop content." Now, before we get to Banana's response, it is insane that all these anti-AI people want their fellow artists to essentially blacklist people from purchasing their art, which is well within your right. But all you do with that line of thinking is make yourself the dodo bird, in which you will get replaced by AI anyway, because why would people go to you when they can just use AI, especially if you're blacklisting them? It's just a dumb line of thinking. You should make your bag however you can, to be honest. Now, Banana would respond by saying, "Chibi Juju is getting drawn and rigged by an artist while you are spewing your BS instead of working on your open comms. Why do people think they are the be-all and end-all? Bish, please." Now, Usagi would respond by saying, "Girl, your community was sending gore art of trans people getting offed under my post." If that's true, that's crazy. Your community is the reason I privated you, you brain dead, idiot. So repost this if you wanna, before I private again, you racist MFer. It's always the racist. Why is BananaJuju a racist? Well, it's because she's white and had dreadlocks. It's just so stupid. Now we're gonna read some of these follow-ups she made before we get to the other post. "She did this shit to me too and acted like a coward when I directly confronted her. She's a cockroach of a person, and that's actually an insult to roaches. Not gonna lie." I'm sure Banana was absolutely trembling in her boots when they saw that. "She wants to be the victim so bad, also the innocent person, yet finding someone every week to send her followers on. That's how her career, if we can call it that, has been allowed to thrive." First off, BananaJuju was gifted her career on a silver platter because people like this were so mad that she had a white model with dreadlocks. And when people saw the amount of hate she was getting for no reason, they went to her Twitch, they subbed, and they watched her content. And guess what? Her content's good, so they stuck around. She would tap dance in, I can't say that word, makeup, if that made her numbers, then cry about it later. Ever meet someone who has lighter skin but still maintains melanin from their parents? Talking to a biracial black woman, my guy, I don't even know what that says, and no, that does not apply. I don't even know what that's in reference to. Her viewership this week went down nearly 40%, so probably she's just trying to drum up viewership. LMAO. I wonder when the right-wing grift stops being profitable, or when she eventually pisses off her reactive base. How she's gonna rebrand, lol. Either way, girly and her audience smells like Fritos and desperation. It's very clearly desperation, even though you guys literally have a new hate post on her every week. Now, once again, people would respond by this with just the truth. Lol, white monkey with dreads? BananaJuju's career took off because you regarded racists couldn't just leave her alone. This is true, by the way. There's plenty of videos on YouTube talking about her and why she was so hated for no reason. You can't help but show everyone that you're a vile and vindictive bullies. She's way more level-headed and relatable, so they obviously like her more. Your attempts at a struggle session doesn't work when you're just showing your ass. BananaJuju responding, this Jasmine person is just one of these regards crying that they get a slap back when they start this whole shit. Me not acknowledging their tantrums after my reply to them just makes them even more mad, and I love it. Cry me a river. In the end, they all blocked me, but I'm living rent-free in their head every day it seems. White monkey with dreads. Are they saying the dreads would be okay if the monkey-themed VTuber was, you know, darker? And that's the thing, bro. It's always the anti-racist that say the most racist stuff imaginable. Like, you literally cannot make it up. We got one more here. I swear, some of you thrive on being dramatic as possible and trying to cancel anyone who doesn't instantly fall in line with whatever you're saying. Juju has literally done nothing except defend herself. That alone seems to drive you people insane. Well, of course, because according to these people, they should be allowed to smack you and just punch you in the face and defame you, and you have to take it, because if you respond, well, you're just being mean, you're deflecting, you're, I don't know, just being awful. They just make up any reason to hate you, to be completely honest. And if someone posts something publicly on Twitter, people are obviously going to respond to it. That's how a public platform works. She's not responsible for every random person who decides to reply just because they follow her. And that's another thing. I don't know why, you know, these haters, and really it's not haters, it's just anytime two content creators are beefing, the content creators are somehow responsible for their audience. And of course, there's some level of responsibility, like, you know, if a large content creator told all their fans to go and hate raid you, you know, yes, it's that content creator's fault. But they usually attack Rev, and Rev will make a video, and he'll tell his people not to go there and bother him. Obviously, there's going to be some people who get way too invested, and they'll go and they'll make a fool out of themselves, but the majority of them just don't. And I wanted to end off with this right here. It's racists like you who make those like BananaJuju ever more popular. By all means, keep making posts like this. It'll only make people realize how idiotic and insanely racist you and your community are compared to someone like the white monkey with dreads, which is just a completely insane quote. But it rings true. It's always the people who are the ones who says, you know, anti-racism, anti-racist, you know, whatever it may be, who say the most vile, disgusting things possible. And they're always quite literally the racists, like they are. In every instant, they're always the racists. But they're the good guys in their minds, so it is what it is. That is the end of this video. Like and subscribe. Comment down below what you think on this situation. Are you a BananaJuju fan? Were you like me and only found out about BananaJuju because everybody were just hating on her on Twitter because she had dreadlocks? Like, it was just so stupid, the entire hate around her. She was white and had dreadlocks. That was enough for everyone to have a meltdown. It's just completely ridiculous. But with that all being said, you guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye now.